What's up, fellas? Good morning. It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. It's actually 12:30. I didn't go to bed until 4 in the morning because I was watching season 3 of Ozark. Overnight, sold some stuff on eBay. Actually, a subscriber was watching me try to match up some exhaust pipes for that Franken tractor nightmare. I was trying to make some kind of headers or whatever like that, and he says, "Hey, those are Briggs V-twin 22 horsepower exhaust pipes." And I'm like, I was wondering what those were. So I took a picture of it, listed on eBay, sold it for $30. And then I sold one of the flywheels off of those 5 engines that I got, remember? $57. It'll probably cost me like 15 or 20 to ship, but regardless, good cash. Good cash. So today's the day. Today I'm going to be painting the Franken Tractor Nightmare Sunrise Red, thanks to all the voting that I got from my subscribers. A special thanks out to my silent watchers. Silent watchers are people who have always followed the channel, but have never commented. But they took the time to vote for the color because I asked them to, and they felt like contributing their opinion. And I appreciate the participation. Maybe after you now commented, you'll see that there's nothing to commenting, and that if you have any opinions about anything in my videos, please feel free to comment. Turn from a silent watcher into a regular commenter. One of the grueling parts of painting a tractor, or painting in general, is the task of masking everything off. That pretty much takes up most of my time. It took me about an hour to mask this off, which is a complete waste of time, but it has to be done, you know? Fortunately for me, I've got old sheets and stuff like that where I can, put down so my garage floor doesn't end up red. Also, masking tape. Painstakingly masked off the box, the battery box. I had painted underneath the hinge for the seat black already, so all I had to do is after that dried, I put tape around the hinge so that it stays black when I go over all this with red. I was thinking about those springs. I painted the springs black already, but I had painted them red on my last tractor and it looked pretty good. Should I just go over it with red again? Nah, I already painted it black, so I might as well tape around the springs and keep it black. Get like a plastic bag, put it around the shift handle, stuff like that. Old sheets over the deck so that only the part that you want red is exposed. Put a big bag over the seat. Covered the brake pedal, side panels, which are already painted black. Masked off the stickers. Over here, sorry, I'm holding my tripod too and trying to walk. So there's the hood. Took the front headlight lens off. And my friend Doug over at Fearless DJW, you can follow him on Instagram and YouTube as well. He was saying, "Hey, Henry." He actually doesn't talk like that, but I guess that's just my my voice for every subscriber.
"Hey, Henry, you should sand this part down here because when you paint over it, you might see it."
Actually, looks can be deceiving. Yes, it looks rusted and everything, right? This is smooth. And I think I might get a can of primer to go over it too. So the primer should fill any imperfections there. But maybe I will go over it with some sandpaper. Let's see. Got some fine grit sandpaper here. I'm just going to do this a little bit just to see. Yes. Yes, it is better. Well, of course it's going to be better. You know what I might do? I might use that thingamajig that Sam got me. Wow, much better. I'm glad I decided to do this. So I just did the hood. It's nice and smooth now. This is also the bezel off the engine cover of the one that I put on this engine, the rebuilt engine. I only had that, I had a red one, but it didn't fit right. And then I had the black one with the green bezel. This is from a John Deere 19.5 engine that I had a while back, and it fits perfectly. But the green bothers me, so I took the green bezel off the engine cover, and I'm just going to go over it with the sunrise red when I get it. Now that makes it look a little bit more matching, you know. Man, these are one of those days where I'm just like standing here, you know, in the garage and dripping sweat. You know, those terrible days. You don't want those kind of days. It's miserable, you know. It's kind of one of those days where you're not really doing anything, right? But you're like out of breath just from sanding that thing with the electric thing, you know. It's kind of day where you stand up and it's like kind of dizzy, you know. So you got to keep hydrated in this kind of heat because I'm just dripping sweat from not really even doing anything. But anyway, so after masking this off, sanding the hood, I'm pretty much ready to go and go to Home Depot. Problem is, it's around 1 o'clock now, 12:30, something like that. You know, I lose track of time. And usually at my Home Depot around here, it's really crowded. And when I say crowded, I mean you have to wait online for about 15 or 20 minutes just to get in the place, you know. Place dies down around 4 o'clock where you can just walk in, you know. But I don't want to waste the whole day to get the paint, you know. I'm ready to go now, so I might have to just deal with the waiting. But I'm going to go drive to Home Depot and pass by and see if there's a line. If there's a line, I'll go straight to Bobby's house because Larry is working in the city today on prevailing wage. If you guys know what that means, I didn't know what that meant until he told me. But he's in the city for prevailing wage, Wall Street, I believe. Here's a picture of him standing in front of the bull in front of Wall Street. In addition to those things that I sold on eBay, I also sold a Stator. Got a few of these Stators because Nick from Medford and Larry and them gave me engine blocks. Nick doesn't take the stuff off, so it had a dual circuit Stator. You know it's a dual circuit Stator when it's a red and a black wire. And the red wire always has a diode on it. The diode prevents current from going back to the Stator again and frying the Stator. So I sold this Stator for $33. It'll probably cost me about $5 or $6 to ship. And like I said, this overnight was like $100, you know. It's very profitable to sell you parts on eBay. I know that I got Mondo doing it. My friend Doug does it. You know, people should really do it because if you got parts lying around, don't throw it out. Sell it on eBay. Some nut will buy it. So I'm off to Home Depot. If the line is too long, I'm going to head over to Bobby's house to pick up the muffler. On the way back, we'll see how the line is. Well, regardless, I'm going to have to get that paint anyway. So either way, I think I might have to wait online. But we'll find out. Let's go on a ride now. But first, a quick tip about shipping stuff on eBay. So that big, heavy flywheel, 17.5, 18.5, 19.5 single-cylinder overhead valve flywheel that I got $57 for, right? I mentioned that I might have to spend $15 to $25 or something like that on shipping it, right? So the box that I had it in, which was a, you know, Lucas Oil box, right? If I had just put insulation in there, put the flywheel in there, weighed it with the dimensions, height, width, length, right? I plug it into a formula for priority mail over at the USPS, right? United States Postal Service via PayPal. It probably would come out to be $25, $28 or something, right? But because I have these flat rate boxes, right? The flywheel fits, not perfectly, but it fits. And this is a medium-sized flat rate box. For medium size, they have two kinds. They have the long, thin kinds where you could put like documents and papers and stuff, but it's that wide. So you could put parts in there insulated if you wanted to. That ships for $12.85. Same goes to this, $12.85. You can pack up to 70 pounds worth of stuff in here, right? And it'll ship for $12.85. So it's a good deal. So while it would have cost me over $20 or something if it was just in another kind of box, you know, through USPS, it ships for only $12.95. So for $57, PayPal fees probably $5-6, something like that. So that's 50, right? 50 minus 13, you know. So I'm coming out with like $37 in profit for this flywheel. Still a pretty good deal, right? I mentioned to you that a lot of people have been buying stickers, and I'm running low on my stickers. I've sold probably about 100 in the past couple of years, which is, you know, I thank you very much for the support. Everybody's buying stickers, put on their toolbox, their lawn tractors, whatever. Some people like Dwight Green over in Akron, Ohio, actually puts them on every machine he sells, just to show his support. So I saw this special on I think it was an Instagram ad for Sticker Mule. This is where I got my stickers from, Sticker Mule, right? And so they have this new thing called hologram stickers. And I said, wow, that's kind of cool. So you know what? I had to dig deep. It was kind of expensive. Yeah, $30 or something for 10 or 15 stickers, something like that. But I wanted to try it anyway, you know what I mean? So like I said, when you guys donate to me, I use it for the channel only. It goes into my PayPal account, which I only use for the channel. The parts that I sell on eBay, that goes to my PayPal. The PayPal is only used to buy parts for my tractors and stuff for the channel only, you know. I guess for food, for me to live and all that stuff, my wife takes care of it. Plus my Facebook, my Apple stock, and now my Snapchat stock is doing much better. I thought I had a loser with Snapchat, but I got in on the IPO. So I bought Snapchat for $26 a share. It went all the way down to $7 a share. I'm like, you know, lost all my money, right? But they're making a comeback. So they're at 23 today. I was thinking about selling it and cutting my losses, but then there's a reason why it's going from 7 to 23. You know, there's some news that they're having. So I think that if it breaks even, I might consider selling it. If not, I'll hold on to it and see if I can make a profit. Anyway, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't remember buying 12 stickers. Sometimes they give you extra, you know, from printing. It's my, it's a version where it's the rounded kind, right? It's the rounded kind of sticker with me on it. And it has a Lucas oil thing. But look, it's very cool. It's hologram, well, holographic, you know. It's got that look on it where it's very cool. I like it a lot. But these were almost 3 times more expensive than my regular ones. But, I don't know. I like them a lot, though. They look cool, no? I forgot. Long Island's one of those places where they've opened up the phase 2, right? Phase 2 is limited amounts in restaurants, whatever, and I think most of the stores are now open. So there's no line, people are just going in. And business is booming because I had to go park in the second lot. All the lots are full. Everybody's still wearing masks though. Holy cow, it's like a shortage of paint or something. Bunch of Sunrise Red over there. $4.27. Couple of 98-cent quick colors. So there was no fuss, no muss. Got my 3 cans of Sunrise Red. Got 3 cans of 98-cent quick color. And I got 3 sprinkler heads. I've been meaning to fix my sprinkler heads. They leak, so I need to do some repairs. Also got a couple of air conditioning air filters for my central AC. I need some filters. So the whole thing cost me about $42. Not too bad. Off to Bobby's house. So I'm over here at Bobby's house. I'm bringing them some product. Look at that, huh? There's Bobby right there. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? I thought you said you weren't home, baby.
I was about to go across the street and bring some mail to my neighbor. I hope that works for you.
Oh.
It has a big buddy hole in it.
Oh, I see. So you guys are going to make me work a little bit, huh?
You're going to have to weld it.
Well, you know what? That's another episode, right?
I guess so. And I give you some cookies.
Holy cow! Bonus!
I made them this morning.
Scores!
Charged one of the new ones that just got charged the battery, so I hooked it up there.
You know, I don't remember this one.
Oh, this is pretty nice.
Like you got it you got it recently?
Yeah, about less than 2 weeks, week and a half.
It's nice.
It's a really nice. Makes it go up, the functional goes.
So what are you asking for this? $750? That's a good price.
Very little rust.
No bagger though.
Without a bagger, you want 750. You could put a bagger on it. You've got plenty of baggers.
And you could easily put a bagger on it, you know. Ooh,
Nice engine, runs nice. Has a
nice.
tank in the back, so it has a fuel pump.
It's really nice actually.
Yeah.
Since I'm out, I gotta get some McDonald's, especially a chocolate milkshake. Big Mac, fries, chicken nuggets. Yum, yum. So, as you guys saw, I decided to tackle two things at once, you know, while painting the tractor and at the same time fix this sprinkler head that's been leaking ever since I lived here, you know. I bought the wrong one. This is supposed to go 180 degrees because it's at the side of a curb, right? I bought the head that only does 90 degrees. So I'm cursing myself. My neighbor Andy from the UK came over just to give me a little bit of ribbing and telling me that I should just go pay somebody to do it. And I says, anybody can pay somebody to do it. I want to do it myself. Anyway, I need to buy a couple of more sprinkler heads. This is all wrong. But I'm just going to leave it like that until I do. So here is the tractor. I think it came out pretty well. I used 1.5 cans. It was almost 1 full can that I used simply on the hood. And the bezel. It took nice thick coats to cover it. Remember I said I was going to go get some gray primer? Well, guess what? You saw the slim pickings over on the over on the shelves in the store. There was almost nothing to buy. I don't understand it. It came out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Covered up every part of it. Plenty to spare. Hardly any drips. There's some, but, you know, not bad. This part's no good, but better than before, you know. But the rest of it looks pretty good. So, we'll just wait for this all to dry. I'm gonna order some sprinkler heads that look like these instead of the ones that I got. I believe these are oscillating kinds. So messing with the sprinklers was not fun. Seeing Bobby was fun. Getting the muffler was fun. Going to Home Depot was kind of fun. But anyway, I don't know. This part here is kind of popped up. It's cracked over here. So I'm going to have to find a piece of like metal to put over there. I'm going to have to clamp down this part here so it pushes down, right? And then do a bead of weld right there. Weld this part together here. Weld that part. I'm going to have to do some welding, okay? And then this will probably fit right on there as the exhaust header, right? But I don't know, this is really loose. You know what I mean? See how loose that is? I know this is supposed to be secured there, but I mean, honestly, it's just like really loose. How this goes in the hole like that, really is loose. Anyway, so I'm thinking that once I have it on here, I might have to throw some tack welds around there too to keep that in there tight, you know what I mean? It has something to do with the crack there, I think. Anyway, so that's the muffler. Hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Bobby and Larry gave it to me for free. Thank you. I brought them some Lucas oil products. Just some oil and some carb cleaner, because they always need that. I'm so low on my supply, I checked on my resupply. Lucas Oil Products is sending me my summer shipment this Thursday. So, it's a company called YRC Shipping. They're coming to drop it off with the liftgate shipment. So that'll be good. They just drop the pallet right on my driveway, and that'll be good. Anyway, that's it for today, man. Home Depot visit to get some sprinkler heads, the Sunrise red paint, masked everything off, painted the tractor today, got a muffler from Bobby, and messed with my sprinkler heads. That's the whole day. The whole day's gone. I didn't even get to sit down and have lunch. I take that back. I had McDonald's. Yeah, I thought I had my milkshake here, but I don't. But anyway, you know, just another day for Henry over here at Mowers and Blowers. Thanks a lot for following me along my daily vlog. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Thank you.